3 today we are going to do a new chapter and the chapter name is safety and first aid. First we are going to study about the safety. What is safety? Safety means to protect yourself from not getting injured when you are playing or when you are walking on the road. Because if you get injured, if it's a minor one, then what happens, like it's a little injuries, then you'll get recover after a few days. But if the major one is a big injuries, or then what happens, it's going to take a lot of time for you to get recover and also to become healthy again. So in this chapter we are going to study about the importance of being healthy. So first we are going to study what is accident. Accident is like not only what happens on the road, like a bike accident, right? And or a car accident. Even if you cut your hands or you fall down on your own home, that's going to be an accident. So why do accident happen? Accident happens when we are careless or we don't follow some basic rules. And also, like, if you do try to do things in a hurry, that is when the accident happens. So to avoid accident, always be alert, always try to follow the basic rules, and also don't try to do things in hurry. So here we are going to study about the basic rules you should be following in the school, or at home, or on the playground, or on the road. So first we are going to study about the safety at school, because like a lot of time you people spend at school, right? Because now the school is closed, but once the schools opens, and what happens, most of the time you'll be spending like 6 to 7 hours you'll be in the school. It's a lot of time, right? So you have to follow some basic rules in the schools to avoid accident. First is, like, when you come to school, never carry a blade to sharp your pencil. Okay, you always use a sharpener, because what happens, if you use a blade you may cut your hand. And when you number 2, when you're going for your assembly, or you're coming back from the assembly, always walk in a queue. Don't try to push your friend or pull your friend when you're walking on a line. Then what happens, that you or your friend may get hurt. And number 3 is, do not throw object at anyone, as you might hurt someone. Okay, that object, like things, don't throw to your friends, or don't let your friend throw on you. Also, when you're using the stairs, then walk slowly when you're going climbing up the stairs or coming down of the stairs. Don't try to run on the stairs, you may fall. And also, like, we have something called banister on the stairs, right? Banister is something, this is a stair. Okay, banister is like this is stair, this is a banister. Okay, usually, like, kid, what they do, they try to slide over here, okay, and what happens, if you lost your balance, then you are going to fall down, so you will get hurt or injured very badly. That's the reason you should never slide down in the banister. Also, when if you are going by a bus, then when you're getting inside the bus, always stand in a queue. Okay, now we are going to study about the safety on the playground. So when you are on the playground, usually, when you are playing with your friends, don't run very fast, because if you run fast, and what if you fall down, then you are going to get hurt very badly. But if you run slowly, if you fall down also, you are not going to get hurt badly. That's the reason, always try to run very slowly when you are playing on the road. And number 2 rule is, the rule of a game should, when you're playing on the ground, if you're playing a football or if you're playing a badminton, every games have a rule, right? And you should follow the rules of your game. If you don't follow, then what happens, there'll be a fight among your friends, right? And that is not good. And number third is if you have a seesaw, or if you have a slide. Seesaw means what we in Nepali we call chakali chukuli, right? And if you slide, then what happens if you have something like that in school, because you always wait for your turn to play that. Don't try to pull your friend, or don't try to jump the line. And it's do not hurt others with object like the bat, ball, or hockey stick. So the third one, now we are going to study about the safety at home. So we see that the home is the safest place, but at home also, if you don't follow certain things, if you don't follow certain rules, then what happens, the accident may happen in the home also. So once you go back home, right, especially you have your room, try to keep your room very neat. Once going back from your school, keep all your dress, your shoes, your bags properly. And also, when you are playing with your toys, after playing, put your toys back to its place. If you just scatter on the ground, then what happens, your parents, your grandparents may trip and fall on yourself. You may, or your sister, brother may trip and fall. So you should keep everything in a proper place. And don't play with the broken toys, because broken toys, they have a sharp edge, right? It will poke you or it may cut your hands. Like one of the very important part of your house is the kitchen. So in a kitchen you have a gas stove, you have a knife, and try to avoid going near the gas, right? Because you don't know how to use it, right? And also, like, if you see the knife, don't try to cut like vegetables on your own, that may cut your hands. So avoid doing all this. And do not touch electrical wire and socket with the wet hand. When you hands it, we don't try to switch on the light or put off the light, okay? Because if in a wet hand, what happened, you may get a electrical shock. That's the reason you should not touch with this thing with the wet hand. Like, if you see medicines and all, you should never drink on your own. You should always drink after consulting your parents or your elders. Okay, now we are going to study safety on the road. I think road is one of the very dangerous place, because most of the accident happens on the road. So you have to follow the basic rules on the road. So number one, when you're crossing the road, always use a zebra crossing. Usually we don't have a zebra crossing in your place, but if you come down to Siliguri, then what happened? You have a zebra crossing, and zebra crossing is something, it looks like this. It's in your book. If you see here, you can see here, yeah, there's a boy crossing the road. There is some white, there's a stripe here, black, white. It's like a zebra color. That's the reason it's called the zebra crossing. Okay, this is called, you have to cross the road using the zebra crossing when you're in the busy street. And also you should cross the zebra crossing only when the pedestrian light is green. Pedestrian is the people who's walking on the road, and you have a symbol like this in the traffic, in the signals you have a symbol like this. If this is green, only then you cross the zebra crossing, but if it's red, then don't cross, because that is the time for the vehicle to pass. Once this becomes green, only then you cross the zebra crossing. Okay, like in our places we don't have zebra crossing. So how to cross the road? First, look towards the right, then towards the left, again see towards the right again, and if you don't see any vehicle passing, then only you cross the road. And don't play on the road, or don't try to run on the road. That is not place to play, right? You have to play on a playground and not on the road. Never try to get in or get out of the moving vehicle, because if you fall down, you're going to get injured very badly. Okay, you're going to get injured very badly. And also never put your hands or head out of the moving bus. You might hurt yourself. And also when you are on the car, always use a seat belt. Tie the seat belt, so that is going to be safe for you. Okay, now we are going to study about the first aid. What is first means? First, and the aid means help. Like, even sometime after following all the rules and being alert, something the accident may happen, right? So before taking him to doctor, what happened if there is a cut, it's a major, it's a deep cut in his deep cut, then what happened? There will be a lot of blood flowing off, right? So if you wait that person to take to the doctor, it's going to take a long time, and what happens, he may lose a lot of blood. So what is the first aid? First aid is help given to the injured person before the arrival of the doctor, or before taking the person to the doctor, so that the situation doesn't go worst, right? That is called the first aid. And also you should always have a first aid at your home, and it should be kept in a good place, so it is easy to find. Okay, now we are going to study about the first aid for cut and wounds. What a first aid you should give to the person who have a cut or a wound. First of all, when you give, or you try to give first aid to the injured, or a person who is injured or hurt, then what happens? You should be very calm. Okay, you should not get panic. You should be very calm while doing that, and you have to make your other person also calm. Okay, you should not get panic, or you should not get worried. And first of all, when you're giving a first aid, first you should wash your hand properly, because usually our hand carried a lot of germs, right? So you should be first wash your hand, and if there is a cut or a wound of that person, Plus, first you have to wash the wound or a cut under the running water. So what happened? It will clean the wound, because if there may be a dirt gets entered, it will wash away all the dirt. Then after that, you have to apply the antiseptic cream. What happened? Antiseptic cream will it will kill the bacteria, that it will stop the growth of the bacteria, because once the skin is when you are cut, the skin get exposed, then it's easy for the germs to enter your body. So what happened when you put the antiseptic cream? What happened? It avoids the germs from getting inside your wound. Okay, the like the cut is very deep, then you have to tie a bandage so that it will stop the flow of the blood. Or if a small cut, you can put we get a and you can use a band-aid. Okay, that's all we have in this chapter, and thank you very much, and be safe and take care. Bye bye.